Okay, and directory path is this. Now everything is set. So what I'm going to do is, after reading the frame, I'm going to convert that frame into gray. Or let's first check if ret equal to false, then continue. Okay, now I'm going to convert our frame into gray. So gray frame equal to cv2.cvt color, and in this I'm going to pass frame, and I need to convert cv2.color color pgr color underscore pgr to gray. Okay, now the next thing is we need to call the har cascade to detect our faces. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make faces equal to face cascade dot detect multi scale. Now in this I'm going to pass gray underscore frame, and I'm gonna give 1.3 and I'm gonna give 5. Okay, so I have explained all of these parameters in my OpenCV series. If you do not know, then please go and check that out. Okay, so now I'm gonna show those faces, and I'm gonna show them on the basis of their area. So that is going to be faces dot key equal to lambda, and I want to show them on the basis of the area. So to find the area, we can multiply the width by its height. Okay, so that would be f2 times f3. Okay, and for face in faces -1. So basically I'm gonna go through all the faces. Okay, actually not all the faces. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the last face. Okay, or you can say that I'm going to get the biggest face. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is x y w h equal to 10, 10 equal to face, and then I'm going to get face section equal to k underscore frame y to y plus h, and x to x plus w. Again, I'm saying that I have already explained all of this in my previous videos. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I am again going to resize this part. So what I is going to do, cv2 dot resize, and face section. Now I want to resize them by 100 by 100. Okay, now I'm going to put a text. So put text, and I'm gonna make a frame, and what I'm going to do is I'm gonna give the name here, name, then the location would be x5 minus 30, and I'm going to use the Hershey font versus simplex. So cv2 dot font underscore Hershey underscore simplex. Okay, then 1, then I'm going to give the color, so that would be this 255 0 and 0. Okay, then the width of the line, and the line should be a cv2 dot line underscore AB. So cv2, now I'm going to show the rectangle, gv2 dot rectangle g rectangle. I'm gonna give the frame, I'm gonna give the starting position, that is going to be x comma y. I'm going to give the ending position, so that is going to be x plus w and y plus h. Okay, then it is going to be 0 to 55 0, and the width would be 10. Okay, so let's run this again, see whether it is working or not. Okay, so my name is Gagan. Gray frame is not defined. Okay, so oh, it should be E. So int object is not callable. So this one should not be here. Now let's run this again. And this time it is working fast. Okay, so I'm going to save this part. Basically whatever is coming inside this box, I'm going to save this part. Okay, so now let's move on to the code in which we are going to save this onto our computer. So we already have the face section. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say that every 10th frame I'm going to save my data. Okay, so for that what I'm going to do is, if let's make a variable skip equal to 0, if skip mod 10 equal to 0, then I'm going to append face section into the face data. Append face section. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to implement the skip. So every 10th frame it is going to append our face into the face data. Okay, and I'm going to explain that how dimensions is going to work here. So let's first complete the program. Okay, so after we press Q, it is going to break out of the loop, and what we are going to do is I'm gonna convert our face data as NP array, because it is right now a list as array, and I'm going to pass face underscore data. Okay, now I'm going to reshape that data, face data equal to face data dot reshape, and now reshaping is going to be done in face data dot shape 0 and -1. So I'm going to explain you the dimensions after I will complete the coding, so just bear with me. Basically we are just reshaping our data so that it can store clearly. Okay, so now I'm going to save that data. So np dot save is going to be let me see, directory path. Yeah, we have to save it here. So np dot save directory path, and then what I'm going to do, I'm gonna save it with the name that we have. Okay, and I'm gonna attach dot npy, and I'm gonna save face data. So it is going to save all my face data. Okay, so let's run this again. Okay, yeah, so as you can see here, I am saving my data here. Right now there is no file in this. So let's run this Gagan. So all of this data is going to save in my computer so that we can perform better KNN operation on this face, and I should also remove my glasses. So this is going to save all the faces. So this should be enough, and now we should have a file in the data folder. and as you can see here we have this file, and if you try to open it, then it is going to look gibberish here. So we will see that what it is going to do. Okay, so let me just now explain what we have done here. Okay, so what I have done here is that I have taken the face, I have converted into a gray frame, so we only have the shape 100 times 100. We are getting the shape of this face, we are getting the face of this shape, and then what we are doing here in this part, not in this part, let me stop this. What we are doing here in this part, that is that we have a list. Okay, we have a very big list, and in that list what I am doing is that every 10th frame I am storing this 100 by 100 into this list. So we have a face like this, slash we have a face like this, slash we have a face like this. So let's suppose we have three faces, so it is going to look like this: 100 times 100. They all are going to be 100 times 100. So this is what we have done until now. Now we are doing this part. So what we are doing is that we are, first of all, we have converted this list into an array, and after that what I am doing is that we show that face data dot shape. So what is the shape of the face data? The shape of the face data is going to be, let's suppose it is a 3D data. Okay, no, it is a 3D data, so it should be yeah, so it is a 3D data though, so the shape would be 3 times 100 times 100. So what I am doing here basically is that we know that we have three faces shaped. So what I am doing is that I am reshaping this data into a 2D array. So this is going to look something like this, and in the first line we are going to have 10,000 values. In the second line we are going to have 10,000 values, and in the third line we also are going to have 10,000 values, because we are reshaping this part. Let me just change it to another color. We are reshaping this part. So what is happening, it is just converting from 2D to 1D, and that is converting into 10,000 spaces. So we have a data like this, which is 2D. Okay, so I hope that it is clear, but if you do not understand still now, then what you can do is that you can run this code yourself, and then what you can do is you can check the shapes of the arrays, so that you will get a better idea of what we are doing.